Good afternoon and welcome to the Concaverde shooting range in Lonato, northern Italy, where the 2024 European Shotgun Championships have been taking place. This is the last day of competition here, and early in the day we had Skeet Trio Junior Finals. If you've missed any of those finals and you'd like to catch up on all of the action actually over the last week and a half, you can watch replays by either visiting the European Shooting Confederation website and following the links there, or you can navigate to the ESC YouTube channel. There is also an extensive photograph gallery both on Facebook and Instagram social media platforms. And as we can see on our screens, it's a lovely day, plus 24, very little wind, but we do get occasional gusts of wind. It's been actually the best days so far, weather-wise. But we're now finishing the competition, which is usually the case. Quite often for Skeet in particular, we start with bad weather and finish on good weather just as we're about to go home. So my name is Elena Allen, and alongside me I have Vincent Hager from Germany. He's our silver medalist from the World Championships in Moscow in 2017. Welcome, Vincent.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure again.
Oh, it's a pleasure for me indeed. You did an excellent job yesterday, and it's great having you here with me again. So just on your screens you can see a typical shotgun that these athletes use. 12-bore shotguns, although some people have been known to use 20-bore or 20-gauge shotguns. But it's, for seniors really, 12-gauge, nothing less, so you get more shot spread, or rather more shot in your cartridges, because 12-gauge cartridges compared to 20-gauge have more those shot in them.
Yeah, and I think especially in the competitive disciplines, a 20-gauge shotgun is a bit more difficult because it's a lot lighter to handle, so you have to put more precision into it, and the 12-gauge is, I think, usual on all the disciplines Olympic.
I had a team mate who shot for Great Britain, Sian Bruce, and she started off using the 20-bore.
Really?
Yeah, internationally as well. But it does happen. But certainly not 410. That's not going to do.
Yeah.
So this is Alexander Ratner, the ESC president. We have a small crowd gathered to watch the last day of the finals here in Lonato. You have joined us for the Skeet Trio women medal matches. The bronze medal match will take place first, followed by the gold medal match. So the shooters are just doing some gun mounting on stations 3, 4 and 5, and some test fire going on. So this will be our bronze medal match participants. So we will start off with the bronze medal match, as I just said, and the two teams contesting it for this highly desirable bronze medal are Team Great Britain and Team Cyprus. Of course, this is the hardest of the matches because the losing team will end up with nothing, whereas in the gold medal match the worst you can do is silver. This is probably the higher pressured match because at the end of it one team will walk away with nothing.
The most undesired place you can earn, as we said yesterday already.
Yes, but that's just the sport, and unfortunately we do have to have winners and those who lose out as well. So in a short time we're going to have athlete introduction before we start with this final. And just as each athlete finishes their test fire, they will walk off and then line up before they walk back onto the shooting range for the introductions. So the team qualifications, while we've got some time, I'll quickly tell you how it went. Each of the athletes shot 2 rounds and a combined total score for the team, because there were 3 athletes, as you can see, that's why it's called trio. So a combined total score for the team of 150 targets was used to determine the 4 highest ranked teams. These 4 teams progressed into the semi-final matches. In the first semi-final match, we had the team in the first position shooting against the 4th place team. In the second semi-final match, the team in the second position faced off against the 3rd place team. After the semi-finals, the winning teams qualified in the gold medal match and the losing teams in the bronze medal match. And Team Great Britain and Team Cyprus were the 2 of those unfortunate teams. The bib numbers were then allocated based on the original qualification ranking. The team with the higher qualification ranking having the lower bib number, so they're the ones starting to shoot on station 3 in the final first. The sequence in the final will be as follows. The shooters will shoot doubles, and that's regular and reverse on stations 3, 4, 5, and 3 and 4 again. So this is the maximum amount of targets they can shoot, 20 targets per shooter or 60 targets for the team. And hopefully at the end of this 60 target final we will have our overall winner, but it all depends, because we're using a point system in these finals, unlike in the Olympic disciplines. So after each station we have 2 targets which can be won. If the so the highest number of hit targets out of a combined total of 12 will win those 2 points. If the scores are tied, then each of the teams will share the 1 point. The points from each series will be carried forward to the next series or to the next station, but the scores, that's number of hit and miss targets, will not. So the scores will reset from 0. And this is the beauty of the system, because you can be behind and still catch up.
Yeah, it's much better than the way you just continue all the shooting.
And we are just ready with our introductions of the athletes in this bronze medal match. They're walking onto the shooting arena now. So the teams are just lining up. And we'll start our introductions any moment. These are our junior athletes who had quite a successful day at the office. So these are the shooters represented Great Britain in this match, and it's Alexander Skeggs, Bethany Norton and Emily Hibbs. Bethany is the youngest athlete in these finals, with Alexander being the oldest at 41 years of age. And Pam Owen is supporting Team GB today. So Emily is only 25 years of age. And this is team leader for Team Cyprus. And this is one of the coaches on your screens, and some of your teammates there. So Team Cyprus are being represented by Panayota Andreou to the left of your screen, Anastasia Eleftheriou in the middle, and Andrea Eleftheriou just to the right. And they're not related, they just have similar surnames. And their coach for today's final is Christakis Christoforou. And that's Mihalis. I used to shoot Skeet some time ago, but he's now one of the coaches and also support staff. So the jury in charge is Bodo Giske from Germany. He's a lovely chap. Really, really nice.
Yeah,
and
we all know him.
Yeah. And the referee in charge is Walter Guadagno from Italy. I actually only met Bodo here for the first time,
really?
to talk to, and it's just so nice.
I think Bodo is one of the guys being around since I'm shooting, always.
Yeah, but because he's German, you would have sort of probably talked to him. But when you're shooting, you don't take notice on who does what jury-wise. And we're just getting ready to start this bronze three women medal match. Team Great Britain will start first because they were the shooters going with the lowest bib into this final. We have coaching time out here, so it's any time but on the completion of a shot. Afterwards, the coach can request coaching time out for a maximum of 1 minute, and we have had a few of those. The shooting sequence, and that's on each stand, will alternate between the two teams. So Team Great Britain are starting first, with Team Cyprus going first on station 4. We have the golden hit here, so the first team to win 6 points at any stage of the match will be announced the winner. And even if this happens, you know, any stage when it's mathematically impossible to catch up, and I think that's great as well.
Yeah, I think if you already lost and you have to shoot those last targets, it's not a great feeling, so you can skip those.
That's right, and there's no point, is there?
Yeah.
You just... So the... I'm not sure what's actually happened. Let's see what the referee does. Alexander Skeggs started really strongly, hitting 4 targets out of 4 on station 3. Great start.
Yeah, and we have the same problem again with the hard targets, so they're not always the flashes.
Unless you're in the middle of a pattern, it doesn't really allow much room for error, does it? Wow, that was a bit of a sporting target. The low target went really up in the air. It does help if you shoot a bit of sporting.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely for Skeet.
Yeah, especially if it's a bit windy and they go up and down.
And it's another miss for Bethany. And Emily is going on next. But in fairness, Bethany did have some bad luck.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty, because of this new point system. It doesn't actually matter. You can have a hard time on one of the stations as a team or as an individual, but the scores reset from the next station. You'll just lose the 2 points. So Emily misses the high target on the first pair on 3. We are, yes, and unfortunately that's also a miss. That's going to give Team Cyprus a bit of a breathing space with 4 losses.
Yeah, but luckily you don't carry those misses around for the whole match.
But I think just for this station, and I think Great Britain are at a huge disadvantage. They have, in Team Cyprus, the first and the lad, Panayota and Andrea, are very experienced shooters. And quite often, at that level, you don't let well, if you have a chance, you do take it.
Yeah, there's not much room for error.
No, so fantastic start for Panayota. 4 targets out of 4. And the youngest in the team, Anastasia, is shooting next. Confident start from her. She's only 23 years of age. Not as experienced as the other 2 of her teammates. She won mixed team silver at a World Cup in Larnaca in 2023. Whereas the other 2 athletes have been to Olympics before. Panayota went to the London Olympic Games. She won a World Cup silver medal in Maribor in 2011. That's where she won the quota place. But Andri has been to 3 Olympics. She went to Tokyo, Rio and Beijing, so a very experienced athlete. She has many medals to her name. And she also medalled in at the same World Championships as you in Moscow in 2017.
I remember.
Yeah, she was the bronze medalist. So Cyprus take the 2 points. They only had one miss. But early days, Team Cyprus lead on 2 points to Great Britain's 0. And we are on station 4 next, with Team Cyprus going first. So Panayota is only 28 years of age, although I remember her for quite a while. I mean, she's been shooting on the scene for quite a few years.
Yeah, I think so.
She would have started as a junior.
I still remember her father in the past shooting.
Antonis Andreu. And you still see him. He coaches his daughter, and he still sometimes comes to international matches with her. He was here. I don't know if you saw him.
Yeah, I saw him. I think it's a really nice thing.
When it works, yeah. When fathers or mothers can coach their children, or husband and wives, as was the case with me.
Yeah, I've been in the same situation, being coached by my father in the beginning, and it was a really nice time.
It's sometimes much harder for relatives to take you further when you are starting to shoot at a high international level.
Yeah, and I think especially at the young age, it's quite difficult to take something from your parents because they're so close to you.
Yes, children do have the tendency not to listen as well,
Yeah.
and argue.
Happens.
But it works in their relationship, which is fantastic. But her father was a very good international shooter in his day. So Andriy has just one double to finish on station 4. At the moment, Team Cyprus has 2 misses. Let's see what Andriy can do on the reverse pair on station 4, and that's 1 miss there as well. So 3 misses to Team Cyprus, and they've given Great Britain a bit of a chance to catch up here. So let's see what Alexandra can do. How did your qualification go this morning?
Also not that well, so I think the team finished on 8th. So we didn't make it to the final.
Semi-final first stage. But did you enjoy the qualification?
Yeah, I think as much as you can enjoy it, if you don't hitting that much targets you could hit.
So a bad day at the office,
Yeah.
or an average day at the office.
It happens.
Of course, absolutely, and it's all part of the experience. You learn from.
Of course.
You actually learn more when you don't shoot as well.
Yeah, I think you can only learn from your mistakes.
That's correct.
That's
yes.
the biggest thing.
As hard as it is to take at times.
Yeah.
So a strong start for Great Britain on station 4, but Bethany just dropped 1 target. Still, I think it's quite a big sort of. They've got. Well, they can afford 1 miss, and after that, it will be tight. Wow, confident shooting by Emily. Lovely first pair on station 4. I think Great Britain are in a strong position here. And that's all they needed. So Great Britain win this sequence of targets. They claim the 2 points to equal the match. And it's 2-all to Great Britain and to Cyprus. We're on station 5 with Great Britain going first now. And Alexander was actually part of the bronze medal trio team at last year's European Championships in Osijek. Emily Hibbs was also part of this team, but Bethany has replaced Amber Rutter, who had a little baby about a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but Amber will be competing at the Olympic Games, so quite an impressive, really, achievement after
A short period of
Yes.
preparing.
well, and also recovery after the birth and everything that's involved with rearing little children. It's not easy. So it'll be just superb to have her there, but I'm sure that she will have medals in her sights. So Bethany's going on next. She's our youngest competitor at 17 years of age, British junior champion of 22 and 23. She was 6th at the European Women Junior Championships in Osijek last year, where she dislocated her ankle before the final. When I asked her mum how did she do it, apparently she fell out of a tent, the Team GBR tent.
That's unfortunate.
Very. It's just, you can't believe it, can you?
It's one of those things just happening in the worst possible situations.
Yes. But she did well to end up in the 6th place. European Championships are big competitions, so being in the final was fantastic. And Great Britain are on 5 misses after completing station 5, allowing Team Cyprus a bit of a breathing space. It's always a little bit easier going on the station and shooting doubles, knowing you have that room for error.
Yeah.
It just relaxes you that little bit.
I remember a final I've been in here in the mixed. There's just, I think we had 2 misses over the whole final, and it was really, really tight. And so you know you have to hit those targets, and anyway, you lose if you don't.
Yeah.
There's one is enough.
But having 4 targets, well, 3 targets spare is kind of handy. And she can afford to miss this. They're still sort of in a strong position. 6 targets to go. Okay, 1 more miss for Anastasia, but that's still have 2 target difference between the 2 teams on station 5, with Andrew to shoot next. So if Andrew hits this pair, the worst that can happen is both teams will share 1 point each. But if she hits just one of the targets on the next double, Team Cyprus will take the highly coveted 2 points. And she does it. And beautiful shooting from her. So Team Cyprus take the 2 points to extend the lead to 2 points. So Great Britain on 2 points, and we are ready. We're about ready to start shooting on station 3. Emily is just putting some cartridges in her pockets before she's going to make her way to station 3. But because you start with the high target pair first, it wasn't disturbing Panayota, and she just went on the station even though Emily was by station 4.
That's if you're in your rhythm and you just continue.
You don't want to stop, do you?
Yeah, you don't.
You're in the moment. And it's a miss for Panayota. On the reverse pair on 3, she just missed the 2nd target. That's a workable miss. And it did drop a little bit. The light conditions rather are much better than they were yesterday.
Yeah. But I think when it gets later, it will become a lot more difficult to see the targets, and especially with the reflective background.
That's why they put the men as the last event, I think, because they know they can cope best with the pressure of conditions as well as... And it's a miss for Andrew as well, missing exactly the same target as Panayota. For Anastasia, sorry. So Andrei is next. First double in the bag. I think with, well, if they only have 2 losses after station 3, it can go either way. That's not enough room to start to feel comfortable.
Tight space, yeah.
Yeah. So reverse double for Andrei, and she drops that one as well. So all of the 3 athletes from Cyprus have missed the high target on the reverse double on 3. So Great Britain are to shoot next. And Alexandra is just ready and cold for her regular target on 3. And it's a hit. She's just about to shoot her reverse pair. No, it's a miss, but she missed the low target out, and she did well to get onto her high target.
I think you can see again that it's mostly decided on the reverse doubles from 3 and 5.
I actually had, oh, and it's pair loss for Bethany. Well, the best that you can hope for in here is for 1 point to go to each team. I mean, Team Great Britain cannot afford to lose. If they lose, and that is it. This is the golden hit. Yes. And unfortunately, Team Great Britain will end up in the 4th place, and they will walk away with nothing. Well done to Team Cyprus for winning this bronze medal.
Congratulations.
Congratulations from both of us. The Skeet Tree women gold medal match will take place in a few minutes' time. But we haven't had as many disputed targets so far, so I presume everyone is shooting that much better, more in the middle.
Yeah, I think they're a lot more happy about the result this way than having a discussion about was it a hit, has been a hit.
That's right, it does spoil it a little bit.
Yeah.
Not just for the athlete, but for the spectators as well, and for the teams, for the team officials, coaches. Well done, Angie. Yes, we can see it's you. She turned around to show us there was Team Cyprus and her name. She's quite cheeky. I know Angie really well. I shot alongside her for many years. She is a friend. Yes, Team Cyprus, well done. But we need to get on with the gold medal match, and the athletes are ready. They've just lined up to our right.
I think that's so nice about sports in general, that you can build up international friendships, and that's beautiful.
Definitely, because athletes shoot alongside each other for many, many years, because our sport isn't dependent on the age, size, certain build, unlike some of the other sports, international sports. So you can compete here like Abdullah Al-Rashidi. I think he's 60 or maybe 61, and he's actually still winning like Olympic medals.
Yes.
At the last 2 Olympics, so in Tokyo and in Rio, he won the bronze medal, or bronze medals in his case.
It's really impressive.
Very.
And as you can see, it's always the same people being around on all the competitions. If it's a World Cup, a World Championship, European Championships. So you get to know each other.
That's right. And we've known one another for quite some time, but I would say this is the first time we've actually spoken at length.
Yeah, you're right. I think the first time was in Osijek last year.
Yes, at the Champions League. Had a little bit of a conversation in German. I needed to practice it because it's quite rusty. So we are almost ready. The athletes are just lining up there on the shooting arena to be introduced to you, watching them back at home. And Czech Republic is being represented by Martina Kucherova. Oh, sorry, this is Team Germany. So Isabel Bassing is the youngest of the gold medal finalists here. Valentina Umhofer is in the middle, and Eva Tamara Reichardt completes the trio for Team Germany. They are being supported by Axel Kramer, who's done a fantastic job so far. Quite a few of his athletes were in the final. This is the Czech Republic team with Martina Kucherova, Barbara Sumova, and Anda Sundaralova. And Bratislav Dolicek is their coach. Do you train with any of these athletes?
Valentina is also from Suhl, and all the girls asked me to say hi to the families sitting at home. So hello, Germany.
Hello from us. We're in Lonato, and we feel your pain. It is not easy being back at home, watching, not being able to do anything, but really wanting your loved ones to do well.
I remember my parents telling me when I was in the final that they were just circling around the table at home and
probably a strong
crossing
drink
fingers.
might help. And we're still going on with introductions. And this is Axel Kramer. He's in the last year of his coaching. He's looking forward to retirement after the Olympic Games finish. And the jury in charge is Bodo Giske from Germany. And the referee in charge is Walter Guadagno from Italy. Quite a difficult name to say. So we are just about... Hello. Yes, we can see you. And this is the ESC president, Alexander Ratner. Hello. Unfortunately, we don't have as big a crowds as we had here yesterday and day before. Some of the teams have already gone home, probably in preparation for more championships. There'll be World Cup here in a couple of weeks' time. And also some of the teams will want to do the Olympic preparation because there's just less than 2 months, I believe, remaining till we go to Châteauroux for the Paris 2024 Olympic Games.
And I think there are a lot of teams which just don't have 3 people. So
yes, that is true as well. There was a suggestion that maybe for the juniors we went to the 2-team events rather than trios to duets because they don't have the depth in juniors to be able to bring them out to these international matches. So Czech Republic are first to start with Martina just missing one of her targets on station 3, and Barbara is next. A good start for Barbara. She was the bronze medalist yesterday with Jakub Tomacek in the mixed team event. So she has a bronze medal, but I'm sure she would love to add the gold one to her tally. And we'll see how this match will pan out. But so far 2 misses for the Czech Republic, and this is a 3rd miss. So, and another miss, so 4 missed targets after station 3 has been completed for the Czech Republic team, with Team Germany going on next. I mean, on paper, Team Germany do appear to be the least experienced shooters. You've brought quite a young squad. Well, not you personally, but your team has brought quite a young squad here. So that's what our first protest in this final. I was not watching, so I cannot comment.
I think from our spot it's hard to see.
And it's lovely recovery by Isabel, who hits 3 targets out of 4. A bit of disappointment there on her face, but still a long way to go. Team Germany have a bit of a breathing space. Lovely start by Valentina. She hits her regular first double on 3 beautifully. Now onto the reverse pair. And it's a loss, but it's still okay.
Still manageable.
Yeah, still, because Team Czech Republic have 4 losses to currently Team Germany's 2. And that's 1 miss. They can't really afford another one. If Team Germany does, then the points will be equally shared between the teams. So 2 points are at stake. And it's even at the moment after the first station has been completed. The 2 points are shared between the two teams because of the equal score. Both of the teams shot 8 targets each. Oh, sorry, 8 hits out of 12 targets that they've shot. So they've hit only 8 targets. So that's all in the past. We don't carry hits or misses forward.
I think this way makes it so much more interesting to watch.
Definitely. So because we are alternating the team order on each one of the stations, Team Germany are now going first. And it's another miss. So the scoreboard is not being updated, and that hence you can see a bit of a delay. The main referee just looked at the main scoreboard to try and see, to make sure that it was scored correctly. But because nothing is showing, he had to stop it because he cannot let it go on. He can't check to see what is being put on the board. The scoreboard that the viewers, well, you can see the scoreboard there on the right. That actually takes priority over the manual scorecard, which is another referee is scoring to my left. We are having some technical problems with this main, right, it's working now. And that's good refereeing because he noticed this just in time.
I think it's important to have an overview of the whole situation.
That's right.
Especially in the finals. Sometimes in the qualification, okay, it happens, but in the final it's
crucial.
important, yeah.
Yes. And not a great start for Germany. 3 targets down so far, and they have 6 more targets to go. So Valentina is shooting her second pair on station 4, and unfortunately she also drops it. I think, yeah, no more misses. They can't afford any more misses.
No.
I mean, even with 4, you are chancing it. It's too much to recover on a regular station.
Yeah. But luckily, as we said,
yeah, early days
after.
reset. That's right. Yes, yes, that's the beauty, which makes it so much more interesting. So yes, a bit of a nightmare over time for Team Germany on station 4, but still, Czech Republic have to do the job. They have to still hit their targets. High pressure situation. And as you can see here, it's pair loss, first pair loss for Martina. She's 28 years of age. She won bronze medal at a World Cup in Rabat in the mixed team event in 2024. Oh, a little bit of luck there. She missed.
Sometimes you need it.
Yeah, she missed the low target, and then that ran into the shot pattern. Then she missed the first target, but the high target ran into the shot pattern, and both targets broke. And she has to take her chance. You don't often get handed those chances. Actually, just watching the flight line of this pair that the referee...
It was quite unusual.
Yes. Not easy. One target was low, the other one was really high up and going off. That's wearing off. And actually, the lead you'll need slightly more lead because it's going out.
I think if it goes up or down, you can correct it quite good. But if it goes outside, it's really difficult to see how much it's changing.
You can't really see when you're there on a station.
No.
Yeah, so something's happened to the low target house. it's going out, and that's why the athletes are missing it. It's difficult to judge. Well, you shoot on the lead, you normally give the target, but because it's out, it needs more lead, but you can't actually see that it needs more lead. Oh, and Czech Republic have not capitalized. The best that they can hope for is to share the points, but there's a lot of pressure on Anna's shoulder. She has to hit both of the doubles for that to happen. She hits her first pair. Can she do it on the second double on 4? And she does.
Handled the pressure quite well.
Yes, making this even more exciting for those of you at home to watch, and for us here as well. So the 2 points which were available on station 4 get shared between the two teams again, and we are on 2 points each for Czech and for the German team. And poor coach is on the sideline watching the proceedings. So station 5 with Czech Republic starting to shoot first, and it's a miss for Martina. She's not having an easy final. She's struggled a bit, but she needs to just forget, and she's not able to do that. She drops another target on the reverse double on 5, and she only hits 2 targets out of 4, putting a bit of extra pressure on her teammates.
Yeah, we know how hard it is to reset yourself during a final if you just see that you don't find your way, and getting back on track there.
You're right. So Barbara is about to shoot her reverse double. No target, so she's just going to reset. But Team Czech Republic have 3 losses, 3 missed targets so far. And a lovely, lovely pair. Shot by Barbara, well done. So let's see what Anna can do. Having shot an amazing station 4 when she had a lot of pressure on her shoulders. Yes. Another beautiful double. First double on 5 done. What can she do on this one? And she does it. Well done to her. And I suppose if you take the, like on this reverse pair on 5, if you just take the second target that bit quicker, you're not as affected by the target going out into the field. But you have to shoot, you have to be, that was a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just a few bits that came off. Yeah. And Anna was shooting nice and crisp. So not being as affected by the floating out target. That's why she's managed to hit all of her 4 targets. So Isabel has just dropped one of her targets on the reverse pair on 5, and Valentina is going next. Beautiful pair. Hopefully the athletes here are starting to find that rhythm. They've had a little bit of time now to settle into this match. And it's a miss, but only 1 miss so far for Valentina, which is, it's okay at the moment, but Eva Tamara has a lot to deliver here.
Yeah, the pressure's always on the third shooter.
Yeah. Well done. She twitched a bit before the, she called for the target for the double on 5, and just had a bit of a twitch, but managed to resettle herself before the double came out. Oh, beautiful
Very
shooting
nice
by Team Germany. They take the 2 points, and Team Germany lead on 4 points to Czech Republic's 2. So Czech Republic are now under pressure because they can't lose. If they lose, it'll be golden hit. They can still draw and get away with it for another station, but the pressure is on them. So we are ready.
The hardest situation if you're in the team shooting second and are behind.
Particularly if the team who is leading, like Team Germany, are now going to start shooting first. They lead in by 2 points. So the first one starting, they can put the pressure on the second team.
Exactly.
But if they have a bad start, then, as you know, and it's a miss for Isabel. And for me, the first pair on 3 is the one, the hardest to take. That first or second miss on either of those 2 targets is always difficult to carry. Then with having to shoot the reverse double. So Isabel drops 2 targets out of 4. Valentina is shooting next. That's a lovely bit of shooting. So reverse double. What cartridges do you use for your second targets on reverse pairs?
I personally use Skeet targets all the way around.
Oh, you shoot 9?
Yeah, I only have a tighter choke on
Yeah.
the top arrow, but shooting the Skeet all around, yeah, 9.5.
Interesting.
But there's a lot of opinions
Yes, that's right.
in this topic.
Yes. Valentina did an excellent job hitting all 4 targets on station 3, and Eva Tamara has just hit her first pair on 3. And she's about to shoot her reverse pair on 3. Oh, wow.
Keeping up the pressure.
But that was some excellent shooting there.
Really good, yeah.
So confident. Lovely timing. So yes, there's a bit of pressure on the Czech athletes now, because they can only make, well, at worst 2 mistakes, but really the 1 mistake to take the 2 points. And well done to Martina, who shot her first double on 3 nicely. She needs to continue this confidence on the reverse pair, where that nice timing is more essential. And she does. Well done. Showing the strength of her character. Barbara is going on next. And it's a first miss for Czech Republic on this station in this sequence. Oh no, she was given.
Yeah.
So someone must have seen the chip. Well done. I didn't see a chip.
No, I didn't see it, yeah.
Wow, wow, it's all heating up. So Anna is,
close match
yeah,
now.
very close. Anna is shooting on next. So let's see. And it's a hit. So the worst that can happen is that the 2 points will be shared between the 2 teams. But if she hits just one of her targets on the reverse pair on 3, Czech Republic will take the 2 points. And we can now see, yes, she does it. Although she dropped her second return target on the return pair on 3, it doesn't make any difference, because Czech Republic only had 1 miss in this series to Team Germany's 2 misses. The scores are now even at 4 points each, and it's Czech Republic going on next. This is
Pressure back to Germany.
Yes, a really interesting match, but I'm sure not for those watching at home. I'm sorry if you're one of those suffering, supporting your loved one. So station 4, which had proved quite troublesome for both of the teams on the previous visit. And of course this is the last station that these shooters will shoot, because if the scores are even after this station, we will go into shoot-off. And we haven't actually had a shoot-off yet in any of the Skeet finals.
No, I don't remember one.
No. So there is a problem with the scoreboard again, which is not registering any hits of that. We're back online now. The result has just gone onto the main scoreboard. So not a great start for the Czech Republic. So Barbara is going on next. And a miss for her. She's just taking her time to resettle. She knows the importance of this station, of the next double. And it's a miss. I don't know, she just seemed to try that a little bit instead of shooting on her usual time, and just seemed to track it a little bit. Try to hit it instead of just...
dangerous to become slower or faster in the final. Just
Yes.
to proceed your rhythm, but that's so hard.
Well, that's what the pressure does.
Yes.
Oh, and it's a nightmare of a time for Anna, who misses a double, a complete double. She's had such a strong performance on station, on the previous station 5 and 3, where she carried her team into this position where they're still in contention, and just maybe relaxed a little bit too much, and maybe just pressure got to her a bit, and it's going to be almost impossible for the Czech Republic to take the 2 points and to win the gold medal.
Well, she got both.
Oh, yeah, but 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses.
Yes.
It's not. It's just allowing the German athletes that bit of that breathing space that you need. You know you can make a mistake and it's not going to cost you much. Like here, it doesn't matter because we have 8
Door's
targets.
still open.
Yeah, the door wide open. We have 8 targets to go. So I'm just trying to count in my head to see at what point we will have the golden hit. Our beautiful pair. So 6 targets left. 5 targets behind, so this will be the deciding pair, right? Am I correct?
Yeah, now they equal.
Yeah, so let's see. With 4 targets to go. If one of these targets gets hit, it's golden hit, and
Here we go.
And there we have it. Team Germany win the gold medal.
Really well done.
Exceptionally well done at the Skeet Trio Women European Championships. Congratulations to them and to their loved ones watching them at home. Czech Republic win the silver medal, and I'm sorry if you're one of those family members at home watching them and you are suffering for them, but they have got the silver medal, so it's a lovely consolation prize. And the bronze medalists are our Cypriot shooters. You can see them all lining there on the shooting range, so they're just going to line up, probably lift their guns up, as seems to be the, I don't know whether it's tradition, but just everyone seems to do it.
It started a few years ago, and since then it continues.
But they're quite content at the moment with having the guns on the shoulders. That's what the athletes used to do in the olden days.
Yeah.
And I think we're about to start with the gun lifting it up in the air. Andrei's trying to. Yeah, I think they're eager to lift their shotguns up into the air. Yes, go on, girls. You can do it as well. Yes, and there we go. Congratulations to the 3 teams who have won a medal each. Just of different color. Yes, Andrew, we can see you. So Team Germany are the winners and the European champions after a very intensely fought gold medal match final.
That was a good one, yeah.
It was a fantastic final to watch. We were on the edge of our seat here for sure. So this concludes our 3rd final of today. We do have one more final to come. Ski Trio men bronze and medal matches will be shown at 17:57. So please come back and watch us then. Please don't go away for too long. You've got a bit of a time for a quick break. And in a short time you will see all the highlights from the 2 medal matches we had here, and that's Skeet Trio Women bronze and gold medal match. So thank you for watching and thank you for being with us. I hope to see you later. Well, not to see you, but I hope you will be able to join us later. It's goodbye from Vincent Hager.
Thank you very much. Thanks for
And
having me.
absolute pleasure, Vincent. And it's goodbye from me for now.
It's a sign that you have won, 'cause the life is not a game. Night and morn will fade away. It's time to rise again. It's a sign that you have won, 'cause the life is not a game. Night and morn will fade away. It's time to rise again. sky. It's a sign that you have won. 'Cause the light